You know, if you keep saying something long enough, it becomes a belief. So let's shift this around. Let's change this. Because there's as much happiness, joy, freedom, fun is in our, we have the potential for as much as that as we have anything else. And when we consciously decide to shift our own state, to give ourselves more happiness and more joy and more freedom, guess what happens in your life? You get more joy, happiness and freedom. And the more that you allow yourself go into that, the more freedom that you give yourself, the more happiness that you allow yourself to feel. So when you laugh, this is going to be your little thing for this week. When you laugh this week, I want you to full belly laugh. Go for it. Okay. When you're with your friends and you're having a good moment, I want you to be there and like savor it, like suck it up, like, oh my God, I'm having the most amazing time. Start to give that some juice. When you're having a nice time at work, it could be like 5 minutes you're having at work. I'm going to invite you to give that some juice. Like start to put energy into the good feelings, because we have a good feeling and we're like, oh yeah, anyway, let's get back to my life. I want you to start to really invite into your system the frequency of joy, happiness, freedom, because it exists. It exists and it is. And I tell you something, when you start to live your life in this frequency, my God, life is amazing. It is so amazing. And what you get to do is then you get to experience a small amount of the suffering and the other, you know, pain, because they're still here. We're in duality. As long as we're on earth, right now, actually, it's changing. I'll tell you about that later. It is changing. It's shifting. We're moving into a higher frequency. So it will change over the next 5 to 10 years. So right now, as we're in a carbon state, we're in three dimensions. We are experiencing both. Okay. So I still feel shadow. I still have times when I'm sad. I still have times when, you know, something happens in my life that's a crisis. So what happens is that is a really small part. And most of my life is lived from a place of joy and happiness and freedom, because we are human beings. We have the capacity within our system to live a life of happiness, joy, like real joy. Like I wake up every day happy, you know. I've trained myself to do that because society has trained us from a very young age to be miserable, to be depressed, to talk about all the things that we want to complain about, to say about all the things that are going wrong in our life. You listen to your friends this week and see how many people are complaining. You start to be aware of how many times you're saying in your life how bad the things are going. Just listen. And it's not your fault. We've done it as a consciousness, collective consciousness. We've all done this. We've set up this system in our society where it's normal. Okay. So let's start a revolution. Let's change things. Let's move this so that we can start to be happy.